Welcome back, Desk Poppers, to another movie review. As you can see, I'm here joined today by Daniel. Our boy Angel is out with an injury. He's out 3 to 4 weeks with a sprained ankle.
I don't know. I don't know what he had, but the dude got surgery, so he's gonna be out for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be us for now.
It will be a little lighter on the videos,
unless
too.
you guys want to see him like right here on the screen, like we'll like FaceTime him or something, Skype.
But today we're coming with y'all with another movie review with Air, starring my boy Matt Damon,
Jason Bateman, Ben Affleck, and Viola Davis.
Viola Davis, bro, did such a great job. A lot of goats, bro. Chris Tucker,
damn, how did I forget about him?
Yeah,
Chris
bro.
Tucker, he was in it for a good minute.
We're gonna start off with our grades. I'm giving it a C+. Look, it was a great movie, very enjoyable. C+ though. I know I've been really high on movies this year, but
yeah, no, I think I'm C plus B, C plus or a B.
there's literally a letter grade in between those two, so you gotta pick one, mo. Because there's a B minus.
Oh, B minus?
Yeah.
I mean,
you're like C plus or a B?
C plus or a B minus is somewhere in between that.
Bro, I can't be flip flop like on the edits. I can't put a C plus. You gotta.
It's gonna be a C plus and a B minus up here. It's just gonna go back and forth.
It sounds like a B minus if you said C plus or B.
You know what? I'll give it a B minus just because of the actors.
The cast, bro. The cast. They did a great job. I will say, I think the only thing that held it back was a little bit the pacing. It's just, I guess everybody just hyped it up so much for me.
Well, it's because everybody was talking about the shoes. Everybody was talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is in this.
Guys, remember, this is our non-spoiler review. We'll be doing our spoilers later on. I think Desk Poppers, if you guys can come with me, just seeing like King Richard coming out in 2020, great sports movie. Mm-hmm. Remember the Titans, just like comparing it to those movies, even like Moneyball, always on TikTok. If you guys are on TikTok, the scenes from Moneyball come up a lot. Yeah. Just looking at those sports movies, I feel like this movie is not up there with those movies. That's why I gave it a C+. I just felt like it was missing that one thing. And we'll talk about it more in the spoilers.
It was real slow.
MVPs of the movie, baby, with our little banner that looks...
I don't know. I want to say I got 2, but, obviously you got to give it to Matt Damon.
Matt Damon playing Sonny.
Sonny, this dude did... I don't know. I don't want to say phenomenal, but this dude did a great job acting.
Yes.
Like those heartfelt scenes were great. His speeches and everything.
The monologues that he has.
Those were fantastic. And then
Matt Damon really put up numbers. Like what numbers? He really put up a great performance in this. Yeah. But I do want to give my MVP to Viola Davis.
Viola Davis. That was my second one. Yeah. I was gonna say Viola Davis because
I said it for you, my boy. Yeah, don't worry, she's not forgotten. She did such an amazing job.
She's such. There you go. She's such a phenomenal actor.
And just for being in the movie, probably like 5-10 minutes at most, like screen time.
Yeah.
See, she kills it. I can see her getting a Best Supporting Actress nomination in the Oscars for this.
Maybe. I don't know about this. No, she was fantastic.
I don't think I know I'm saying the movie wasn't that great, but I think her performance, Viola Davis just always
gives it her all.
For the people who want to watch it,
for the people who are iffy about it, I know we're giving it
C+, B minus, kind of great.
I would still recommend watching it. It's nice to know how Michael Jordan and the shoe came about.
If you're a fan of sports movies, I would watch it.
It's pretty much about Nike getting into the basketball world with their shoes. Because so far, they're all about running shoes.
Yes. So back in the 80s, Converse and Adidas were pretty much rocking the basketball universe. And Nike was barely a smaller company trying to get in that game. And you know what also sucks about this movie is that movie similar to it came out at the same time called Tetris. Tetris was big in Japan and he was trying to bring it to the States because there was no copyright or no
trademark in the copyright. That's what they wanted. Yeah.
And it's really hard to make a movie about something that we already know is successful. So we know the end result.
You know the end result, but it's always nice to know the process.
Yeah, the story
of how everything became.
It's just that if you don't have that X factor in the story, it's going to be like a C+, B minus movie, which isn't bad. It's an entertaining movie, and I think the actors really elevate it.
Yeah, they really bring it up a notch. Because
Matt Damon, even Ben Affleck, bro, playing Phil Knight, the CEO of Nike.
You don't really see Ben Affleck do this type of character,
Oh, it was great. We'll talk about more in the spoilers, but the scenes with him were funny.
Also, the designer for the shoes, the guy that creates the shoes, I enjoyed him.
Yeah, he was funny too. Movie experience. Do you remember yours?
I went real late at night because I really hate being around people. And
yeah, I'm sure you would. Nobody was gonna go 3 weeks after it came out on a Saturday. Bro.
There was still some people. I was at the very top. There was 2 people down at the bottom, like halfway, and then there was like a group of like 3-4 teenagers.
Yeah,
that were. I mean, they were like talking. They were talking, but I mean, it wasn't really bothering.
Yeah. Okay. We're the annoying people who talk too. No, my movie experience was pretty much the same. It was pretty packed. I went like I think the second week after it came out. After Mario, it was nice. A lot of older people. I think also enjoyed the movie.
Obviously, we didn't grow up around that time, but you can feel the nostalgia.
Yes. Oh, dude, and you learn a lot of history. I did not know Adidas was that big. We'll talk about it more in the spoilers.
I definitely knew about all the Adidas and everything else.
Jumpsuits and all that.
What I didn't know, I guess I never really paid attention, but like Converse was the main basketball shoe.
I did not know that either, bro.
I did not know that.
I did not know that. Like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson were like the top guys for Converse.
For Converse.
And I did not know that. It's crazy. I did not. Yeah. I didn't, to know that they were like the main basketball shoe.
Yeah. We can just get into the spoiler.
Yes, but first, a word from our sponsor today. It's Despot, baby. As you guys always know, man, the best way to support us is to like, share, subscribe to the content if you enjoy it. It helps us a lot. You know, we're trying to grow. If you look at our first videos, we've come a long way, and we want to come in a farther way. You know, like we want
to keep going.
Anyways, spoilers, guys. This is the spoilers. If you haven't watched the movie, I recommend go watching the movie. There's so many reasons to watch this movie.
I mean, we keep forgetting Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker's in the movie.
He's good too.
I love Chris Tucker. Marlon Wayans, man, he was in the movie for 5 minutes, but he was there.
Oh,
he's the guy that they meet in LA when he's at the bar.
Yes.
He's the guy that has Dr. King's
from the YN. No, he was in the movie. It was great because
for 5 minutes.
He's the one. You know that story's true. I think.
Yeah,
he plays a basketball player, right?
It shows at the end. Yeah, it shows at the end that
he went to Martin Luther King's speech. It was funny too.
No, he went to a speech with Martin Luther King there.
No, I thought it was a dream speech.
Yeah, it's the first like draft of his speech.
Yeah. He made up the whole thing like towards the end.
Well, yeah, he says in the movie that he made up the last half. Someone tried to buy off that speech from him, $3 million, and he didn't sell.
No, really?
Yeah,
I would have folded.
Hell no, I wouldn't. To have the speech, to have Dr. King's original speech.
Look, bro, nothing's forever.
I don't know, but I mean,
I can use a quick $3 million.
Well, I mean, the dude already had bucks back then. Did.
No, this movie is primarily centered around Michael Jordan and his shoes and them bidding for Michael Jordan. It starts off with the 1984 draft.
You can what?
The 1984 draft. They have all the names on there.
That's right. That's right.
This Hakeem's going to like Adidas or Converse. Mm-hmm. Like who do we get?
Well, okay. Well, let's start from the beginning. Nike is trying to get into the basketball world.
Yeah.
Of their shoes,
and they've been failing. They've been failing.
They only have 17% of whatever.
I think they were trying to get Johnny Stockton. They were trying to get Charles Barkley. Was in that draft.
Charles Barkley was in the draft. I think he was like number 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Or something
well, I think they were just going towards these white guys too, right? Wasn't there
no, not
Johnny?
Necessarily, because
John Stockton, I mean. And like their plan was to get a couple guys, right? So their budget for marketing, like to sign these players, was $250,000. They're gonna split that up over a couple people. 3. And my boy Sonny, who's played by Matt Damon. He has this crazy idea. Let's just put all our chips to one, right? Michael Jordan was one of those people that his agent, the agent was great too. He was
the agent. I mean, I love their back and forth over the phone calls.
I love the technology too. Just seeing
the phone in the car, and then the little the box where the phone is in.
Yeah,
and he hangs up and he just like closes the box.
The technology is great, but just him telling him like you have no chance. He's probably gonna sign with Adidas.
He even said he's like he doesn't even want to talk to Nike. He won't even take a phone call. He won't fly out to see you. He doesn't want to do nothing with Nike.
So that's pretty much the center of it. And do you think it's a mistake? So Michael Jordan's not seen throughout the whole movie except for like the back of his head for like a couple scenes.
You just see like maybe his chin
every once in a while.
And then
until the very end.
And then you hear his voice. Like a few sentences.
At the end, yeah.
Mistake
or no mistake?
When the movie's centered around you trying to...
Like, do you think it's centered around Jordan or the shoes? That's the thing.
I think it's more centered around... Well, it's because they want to, what do you call it? Recruit Jordan. So they want to recruit Jordan to be part of Nike. I feel like you would want to... Show Jordan, even for a couple scenes. Having him be like... just seeing the back of his head, and not really talking. I don't know. I think it brings down the movie down a little bit.
This is what Matt Damon had to say in an interview. Shows the clip. Oh yes. Insert clip here. He thought nobody could replicate Jordan. He didn't want to just put an actor playing Jordan because you would know that's not Jordan.
Yeah.
So what he wanted to do was not show him and like hear his voice at the end, but he didn't want to show Jordan because he felt like
us to visualize Jordan.
You couldn't live up to the legend of Jordan, right? So he didn't.
I mean, I understand that. I mean, I get that.
It's pretty much what he said.
Not everybody's gonna. You don't have like a specific actor that can like play Jordan because I mean he's his own dude and everything.
So there's some people who look like Jordan though. Like they could have used Anthony Edwards was in the. He was in that Juan with Adam Sandler, that Hustlers movie, con Juan Hernan Gomez or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Sancho, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch the movie. But I know
with Hustlers, so Anthony Edwards looks like Jordan if you cut off all his hair. He does. You know, he could have been great Jordan, honestly, if you guys put him in the movie. I'm just saying, he's there for the taking. Chris Tucker's character is pretty much telling him you got to get with the mom. And Sonny does the craziest thing. So I do think this was a little unethical where he circumvenes the agent and goes straight to the parents without like... Because even the agent was like, hey, bro, you better not go talk to the parents.
Especially back then. Yeah, I guess even now.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a...
dick move.
I wouldn't say a dick move. It's just like an invasion of privacy. You obviously you go through your agent. That's who you talk to. That's how you get your meetings. You don't want to go straight to
anybody else,
to the player.
That's who you negotiate with, right? Yeah. But Sonny was desperate, bro. He was like, we gotta get somebody.
Yeah. When you want to move up and you're trying to,
he's not even trying to move up. Him and Phil Knight, not move Ben up Affleck, and like knew each other like from when it was a startup.
Before, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you just want to elevate your company. You need to do some crazy moves. This one might have been a little too much, but look, in the end, it worked out.
I get Ben Affleck's, Phil Knight, the CEO, like motives. Like you're at this point, you are a
publicly traded company.
Yeah, So you can't take as many risks as maybe you took when you were barely a startup.
It was just you
coming up,
making the decisions and everything. Yeah.
And he pretty much tells him, bro, don't mess up. Like,
yeah, because Adidas and Converse are ahead of the game. They're the ones with the money, with the players.
But they have a contract with the league, I think, too. No,
something like that. But Nike gets lucky because during this time, creator of Adidas, Mr. Adolf.
Oh, is
Adi Adolf.
Is his first name Adolf?
Yeah, his first name is Adolf.
And they call it Adidas because they didn't want to.
No, because it's Adi, and then the other person's name like something Das.
Oh, okay.
So it's two names together.
Damn, I didn't know that. But he just died.
He just died, so his family are trying to take over, and nobody knows who's in charge.
There's a bunch of kids.
So they're going through that.
It sets up Sonny to come in because he goes and talks to the parents. Viola Davis does a great job, and like she hears him out. And his pitch is pretty much, look, this is what's going to happen in your meetings with Adidas and Converse. Yep. Adidas asked them who's in charge.
Who's in charge? Because you're going to get 5 different answers.
Yeah, and they did, bro. They showed the scene, and they were like, well,
they were going back and forth between. She's like, I'm the one in charge, but I'm the one. And he's like, no, but I'm the head of the family. Some type of shit.
No, and played perfectly. Converse
had Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, and they were like, so if Michael Jordan gets in, how is he going to be number one? How's he going to stand out between these two legends? And they were like, well, his name is going to be mentioned with these legends. He's going to be number 3.
And Michael Jordan, God bless him, he knew he was going to be great, and he wanted to come out on top.
Who knows if that's how it actually happened with Sonny watching the tapes and everything. You know how you go through the tapes and you want to find out how you recruit, and he noticed the shot. How do you notice this stuff? Like, it's amazing how people notice these things and they're like, yeah, that's the dude I want to take a chance on.
I know, like these scouts are crazy because
like he ended up picking like one of the greatest fucking basketball players of all time.
Well, it showed in the end too that in this first year he generated
$135 million worth. Oh, what?
Yeah,
worth the sales of the shoes.
Was it 135 million?
Something like 130.
And what is it worth now? Like Jordan has it off brands from Nike. Is it like billions,
right now it makes I think around $4 billion of Nike's revenue.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Honestly.
And it showed Michael Jordan's mom is such a go for saying he wants part of the
that sales. Changed. Okay, bro.
That changed everything.
The game for everybody.
I just want to bring it up just to have a percentage of the sales of shoes with his name on it. Just his name.
Go to Jordan.
This dude makes $400 million a year on passive income just from the shoes.
Bro, no wonder he bought an NBA team, bro. He's got it like
one
that.
of the worst ones in the league right now, but he's
no, I mean the Hornet. I mean, yeah, okay, you're right, but you're right.
But I mean, that's such a boss move.
No,
and it changed the course of everything.
Well, even Matt Damon, Sonny was telling Viola Davis, she was like, this has never been done. This is something
we probably can't do. Like, you want to sign with us, we can't. This is something like standard is
you get paid.
You
and
get
that's
paid,
it.
and
the
that's
250, and that's it. That's all the money you're gonna see. Boss move from Viola.
Like,
she knew what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing.
I don't know if that's true
Jordan,
or not, but
like, I don't, whether it was his choice or his mom's choice, but either one,
whoever came up with the idea,
it's amazing because it changed that and it changed the course for
a lot of players.
It even showed towards the end in 2014. Sonny was one of the main people that helped with the NCAA.
Yes, with the NIL deals. Yeah, the NIL deals. So Sonny's really been big in the movement of getting people paid.
And I like that. And if this was part of the beginning of that, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's crazy how it all dominoes look at all the changes that it's made, and all these players are finally getting paid for their name and their likeness. And I think the only thing I hate about these kind of movies is that you don't know what's true and what's not. Sometimes they embellish, like,
you got to add a little something extra,
for the drama, so you never know. I mean, Converse and Adidas were just on top of their game.
They were just on top. Talking about that real quick, I would like to see an Adidas movie. The creator,
fall or
no, well, I guess not necessarily the fall, but I mean the creation of Adidas and up to that point, because obviously the founder Adolf was part of the Nazi youth.
Yeah, he was. No, I remember that. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see all that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy with Adidas and all that. Hey, write the movie, bro. The movie. No, hey, this is a great fun fact about this movie. Apparently, this up and coming writer wrote the movie and gave it to Ben Affleck and was like, "Hey, man, I got this great idea for this movie about the Jordans and all that." And they made a lot of changes to the script and everything, and it's not really what it was when he gave it to them.
It first started.
But Ben Affleck gave him writing credit on the movie and put him as like number one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that means that he's going to get money from this movie forever, with residuals, and he has that on his resume as he's the main writer.
He's the main writer.
Yeah, which is great.
That's great.
The same thing that like Nike did for like Jordan, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon do for like a lot of these this is their own studio. They created this. So like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck do a lot of these like indie movies and give a lot of
credit
to the people who are up and coming, and it's crazy. It's just they're changing the game.
Credit to where credit's due.
Yeah, well, it's because when they wrote Good Will Hunting, a lot of people helped them up with that. So they're just paying it forward
You gotta always pay it forward.
I was gonna bring up though the greatest scene I thought was them spending the 2 days creating the shoe.
Creating the shoe, going back and forth, the recruitment speech and everything.
Well, not even that, but just because the Jordan 1s are so iconic, bro. Yeah. I used to wear Jordans religiously in high school. I don't anymore. I got my Timbs, but
you wear those religiously now.
Yeah, because you grow up, you change.
I had some J's back then. I probably need to get some new ones now.
It? You think so?
I don't know. I'm not gonna go full crazy like these others. I got a homie that has his own a separate room in his house just for shoes.
Well, they were creating the shoe. And this is my awesome fun fact. I don't know if it's actual fun fact, but when they were creating the shoe, it was really white, and they were like, "Oh, we have to add something to it."
It's because league rules were it has to be 50%, 51% white.
Yes.
You can't have team colors. I mean, probably now it's more. I don't know.
No, I think they changed the rules. No,
I don't know what the rules are now.
Because everybody just wears their shoes, their signatures
now. Yeah, everybody has.
And I've seen like all black shoes,
But Sonny said, "Fuck it. We'll pay the fines," which is I think $5,000 a game.
Yeah, that's 82. I did the math. Do you know how much that's gonna cost?
82 games.
Yeah, 5,000 each.
What? How much?
It looks like $400,000.
That's a lot
of
more
money.
Than what they fucking offered him.
Yeah, $250. Yeah. What the hell, bro?
Yeah.
Where do you get this money? Anyways, it's really funny because they bring it up at the meeting and Phil doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know. So he looks over and he's like, "What?"
Yeah.
But
he's like, "Bro, what did he tell him?"
What the fuck is that thing with the fines, by the way? It doesn't matter. I think we have them, and we just have to wait and see.
But he said they were going to make the shoe mostly red.
Yes, for the Bulls. Yeah.
So it's mostly red with a little bit of white.
That would have gotten me. Honestly, if they said that, they were like, "I will pay for the fines, but you're going to look so cool."
Yeah, you're going to look cool because you're going to have your own shoe. You're going to have...
You're going to stand out because everybody else got the white
everybody has white shoes and you got your red shoe.
Yeah, bro. I thought that was pretty amazing. Look, it's a fantastic film. You go watch it.
It has its scenes. It has its scenes that like really be like...
resonate. Man.
During the recruitment speech, towards the end, Matt
like in
Damon,
the meeting room?
In the meeting room, towards the end, Sonny, the character, he goes off the rails and it has fucking like one of the greatest motivational speeches in
it's because they play a movie or something, right?
Yeah, well they play their own like
but it's so boring,
like
bro.
a promo, I guess.
and they're falling asleep, and suddenly you can tell.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, nobody likes it. Everybody. Jordan's not even paying attention, I guess, because they look back and it's just looking down.
Do you remember the speech? I forgot the speech, honestly.
About him being one of the greatest.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, you got your own shoe. We're going to support you in everything you do. You are going to be one of the greatest players. You're
with
gonna
or
become
without us.
Yeah, with or without us, you are going to become a legend. But the only way to stay a legend is like something. Like with the shoes. Yeah. You're going to be like, you're going to become a legend by yourself. They're going to bring you up. And then when you get to the top, they're going to bring you down. But the only way you stay on top is something like they start.
You're pretty much going to get immortalized by the shoe.
Immortalized by the shoe.
Yeah.
100%. And that's what sells them. And that's what sold me. I would have been like, as soon as they said, we'll pay your fines, that would have got me. That would have got me. But that speech probably would have made me cry.
The fines and the color with the shoes.
The color with the shoes. Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sold, bro. Where do I sign?
I mean, just a shoe by itself. Like having my own shoe.
Yeah.
With my name on it.
Because I don't think Adidas or Converse were giving him that, right?
They were just going to give him a certain shoe.
Yeah. Like
Adidas had the 3 up on top. And well, obviously Converse has their signature All-Stars.
Guys, Desk Poppers, it's a great movie. I mean, look, it's C+, B-. It's
worth watching. It's a little slow, but it's nice to know how.
If you're into shoes,
Jordan.
if you're into Jordan, there's so many reasons.
They don't really bring up the shoe much, not a lot.
Yeah,
it's towards the end, but
the process of it,
the process of everything is great to see, and how they came up with everything.
I love it. Angel, we miss you. Come back.
Do we?